Hello, YouTube modeling community. This is the one and the only, a Rusty Rotor, with what's on my bench. So, recap for over the week. We got the 32 into paint, and a lot of the interior pieces painted. I think I'm gonna have to put one more coat on the interior pieces as far as the diamond tufting. And then I'll be able to varnish that. Got a couple of little things done. The engine's basically done until it's ready to be installed. And then I got to connect the oil catch can, get the hoses and all that in for the detail on that. Let's see what else. But yeah, we got everything that's supposed to be body color. We did go and we did test use an old body, which this really ain't a body. This will actually get painted, but it's the only thing I saw with it. I grabbed it real quick, but I didn't put a lot of paint on here before I realized exactly what I wanted. So this was the Nassau Blue, and this is the Miami Beach back here. The fade going from one to the other just didn't look right. I could have been happy with the Nassau Blue. Very like pearlescence, metallic blue, beautiful color. And then the Miami Beach on its own is just a beautiful color. So what I did is I base coated with the Nassau Blue, the whole body, everything that was getting body color. And then I came back over with the, and I laid probably 2-3 coats of the Nassau Blue. And then I laid 4 coats of the Miami Beach over top of that. So, yeah, I mean, it's always good to have something like this. Even if, no, I'm going to be using this, it's still nothing for me I can sand this down real quick, because I haven't done any of the body prep to this yet, so it's not a big deal. A little more work for myself, but no big deal. I guess I'll show you these first. So if you remember back in a previous video, I showed you those coilovers. See if it'll focus on them. There we go. So now they've all been painted. That's Alclad, gloss black base, chrome, misted over until I get the shininess that I want. And then we used Azure Magic for the coils, or the spring. And then the adjuster, which I got it upside down, is Tamaya Clear Blue. So yeah, they turned out really nice. I mean, they look freaking real. I got to remember where the hell I got these at, because I want to order a bunch of them. They are a little pricey though, but I can't print this on my printer. So, when that happens and you want to use these, you got to go to the source. But I will find it and I'll let you guys know. And I think I said it in the original video where they came from. But I will find that. And I've got stuff from him before. He's a very well-known guy that makes these. He's on Facebook too. I wish I could remember his name and I'd shout him out. But a lot of you guys know who he is. I mean, even though it's the company, it's like Colts, but it's not Colts. It's another one. Designers put their stuff on there, and then when you order it, that company 3D prints it to you and ships it to you, and each person gets a little of the little change. So you probably know what it is right offhand. If you do, throw it down in the comments, because I just can't remember off the top of my head. I'll show you the interior panels. Like I said, all this needs probably another coat, and then a little cleaning up. Not bad. I brush painted this, so I stayed. Or this part I brush painted. This was airbrushed. I stayed within the lines. I got the assignment, guys. I got the memo. So yeah, I mean, it looks really good, crisp and clean. Like I said, I still need to varnish this when I'm done, because I want it to look like leather, not cloth. So it'll probably get a semi-gloss maybe even, no, semi-gloss. Either that or satin, one of the two. I'll do a little test spot and see what it looks like, and then see which one I like the best, and then that's what it'll get. But there's the back plate. Here's one of the side door cards. Here's the other door card. One of the front seats. The rumble seat. And I've already put the brown coat, because this will get flocked too for the floorboard. And then we did the floorboard of the car in brown. It's not going to be as dark as this brown is, but I like having a darker base when I do my flocking, so it kind of looks, you can see it a little bit up through it. Then we put our cup holders in to the console, and it's still got the hole there, but we use those eyelets I showed you guys a while back. They fit right down in there, play the part. And I'll get in here and I'll paint this black inside here, so it you won't see nothing in there. We have a shifter that'll go in after I'm done flocking, and it's going to go right there. And remember, guys, this is an automatic shifter. It has the looks of a 4-speed, and that's what we're going with. Yeah, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I still have to put the little pegs up here on the floorboard to be able to put the photo etch foot pedals on. I like to put them in there, and just like a 1/16 inch long, and then I paint those black, and then I glue those in, and then I can put my photo etch, so it has something to lean against. So I'll put my photo etch on after that. But first we gotta get the pegs in, and then we'll do the flocking. Then I can get my seats glued in, and the shifter glued in. The steering column, I was going to paint it aluminum, and I decided to go with the body color. This pearlescence, guys, my lighting, if you were here in person, you could see it. It is absolutely beautiful. It goes from like a turquoise green to like a lighter green to blue to a lighter blue. It's not color shift paint. It is a pearl. I showed you guys before, that's that tropical glitz. And if you use a base underneath that stuff, guys, whether it be silver or gold, or just like this, a metallic Nassau blue, which is, I think it's Chevy Z28 Camaro blue, is what it is. You can come up with some beautiful shades of paint. I don't want it to get blurry, but there you go. See if I can twist it and you guys see a little of that green in there. But I was like, my jaw dropped. And guys, this is the best paint job I have ever laid to date. It went on. I didn't even get a speck of dirt in it. Nowhere. And I'll show you by here. We'll rotate this body around a little bit, and you'll see how it's going to be hard to see on camera. There you go. A little bit. You turn it the right way, it lightens, and then it darkens. And I couldn't have asked for better doing the fade, because this fades on its own. Look up on top, you can see it's hard to catch that transition because of the light. Once this is cleared, it'll really pop and be under the right lighting. So this will definitely go in the photo booth for final pictures. So yeah, I mean, you can see I'm getting it close enough. You guys can see if there's a flaw in it, you would see it. Now it's still going to get wet sanded, but there's nothing to sand out of it other than that little bit there, just to smooth it out, and that's not going to take nothing. And even up in here, it as far as shadowing, guys, it added its own shadow effects. So look, the light's hitting it here. It's green, 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 green up here, and then the blue through here. It fades on its own no matter which angle you turn it and look at it. And we can even take, if I didn't break it already. I had too much stuff out here. Let's see what we did with it. Put it back in the box. I think I did. Bear with me here a second. I well may have. Or I may not have. No, we did not. Great. This is the downside to working on 5 projects at a time. You forget where you put stuff, and I know I have it. It was over here. Now you guys have seen the engine. Last step. I've not done nothing. I did get the, if you look in there real close, right in front of my finger there is the A&N fittings. There you go. A&N fittings. And those teeny little things, I drilled those suckers out so the hose can go inside them. You're talking about sweating bullets as you're drilling those. Huh. And I'll show you the catch can the same way. I'm gonna hold it by dropping it. I want you guys to get a gander of that. There's 3 A&N fittings, 2 on the side, 1 at the top. The one on top, which is this one, goes to the valve cover. So the engine builds up pressure, blow by, pushes it out, pushes it into the catch can, and then the catch can has return lines going down to the oil pan, and then any back pressure in the engine would push it up through the other hose and come in here and still repeat the process. Just a complete cycle. Versus it blowing up and out of the valve cover or blowing off the caps, whatever it may be. But each one of those little things are drilled. You can see. And I anodized them blue. And there's the cap. I wish I could get the angle for you guys to see. Here we go. We'll do it this way. The holes, if it'll even show them. Yeah, a little bit there. You can see it. You talking about, look at, this is my fingernail. That gives you the idea of the size of that thing. It's tiny. But yeah, it turned out good if I don't drop it and lose it. We got, like I said, we had the master cylinder drilled already. This is a Bear Racing master cylinder with an adjustable, whatchamacallit. Yep, because I can't think of the name. But we got the word Bear touched, just lightly gray so the letters stand out. It's all about the detail, guys. It's what I say, and it's what I keep telling everybody. It ought to be, pay attention to where you put crap, Rick, so you don't lose it. I have lost my windshield, my frame. I know, I'm probably looking right at it. Here's the steering wheel. That was all clouded, and then we did the handle part like it's been wrapped in leather. I do need to put a little detail in there. Probably, if not blackwash, maybe a little decal or something just in the center of it. Maybe nothing. I just hit it with a tab of blackwash to make that center cap stand, pop out. But I hand drilled all those holes. It does. It looks like, like a fawn colored leather wrapped around it. That turned out really good. We showed you that. Here's the chassis, So you can see the color kind of shift there, fade from one to the other. I got all the lights on in the shop because I was hoping it would really pop, but it's in person, man. You can't there like that. See it roll. And it's not color shift. Remember, it's just not. It is a pearl. It's not a translucent pearl. Well, I guess it is because I laid it over base. So you're seeing both colors are standing out. And it just depends on which way the light's hitting it. You can see all that you can see it there like that across the top of the tank. So now this is all ready for clear, except for I got to paint the front shocks first. They will get painted the same as the coils for the rear, which is this, acrylic paint right here. I thin it down and I brush it on and build up coats till I'm happy with the color. But this is real similar in color if you look at it. So the 5 colors, guys, keeping within those realms of those colors. You can have 6 different shades of blue, but you want them to be close to the original what you're using. So you guys have never used these acrylic paints. You really got to get in the habit of it. They're great for your interiors. If you're a brush painter like me, I take pride in hand painting my interiors. I could easily mask, crap off and airbrush and, but then you risk the fact that when you pull the tape off and all that work you done, all that time spent masking, that the paint bled through. And now you got a mess. And that's why I stopped doing it, is because these are acrylic. These will wash off, simple with a toothbrush, soap, and water, and I can start all over with a clean slate. I don't have to buy another model to do it. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I mean, I've boogered these door panels up a couple times. I simply just went in there and washed the paint off and started over. You get really good looks. You just got to be mindful when you're brushing. Brush one direction. That way your paintbrush strokes or marks will be less obvious. And then make sure you varnish. When you're done for that day, varnish it. You can come back over it with another coat, but always varnish it when you're done. That varnish will protect it, so if you run fingernail across it or something, it's not going to chip or scratch as easy, and especially handling it. So I'm going to clear this, like I said. I got to paint the shocks up here in the front first, and then I'm going to put putty inside here, because it's hard to get that chrome to stick to clear coat. So I'm going to chrome the inside of the headlight bezels before I put the lenses on them. That way, you get that, my nose is itching, that appearance, and everything. I mean, guys, I cannot believe how well that I laid this. And I didn't do anything different. I don't know, it may have just been a certain temperature in the room. The 2 different paints, they just meshed together beautifully. And I didn't get dirt in it. I didn't get, well, I take that back. I did get, hold on a second, I gotta find it. Maybe I'll find the freaking, did I put it in there? Yes, I did. I found the windshield. See, I'm a little smarter than I thought. So it's not dirt. What happened was that the airbrush flipped it off the stick, and I had to go back and lay several paints, but you can't even see it in there. What I did was I looked at it real quick and said, okay, that's just paint shifted here and there a little bit. I had it hit it kind of hard with the airbrush and made, because it's lacquer, got it wet, and then it leveled out. And that, you can't even see it. But I will wet sand this pretty good just to make sure. But by touch, I can't feel nothing. So it really did. It leveled off nice. And that's the rumble seat. Now what I got to do is up here, I got to drill a little hole today and get my handle on there and make my little latch that's going to come out. And, you'll actually be able to turn the knob and lock this in place so it won't open, or turn it the other way and it'll clear from the lip of this and allow you to open the rumble seat. So just a little cool thing. But I still got to paint the seat in here. But what I got to do is I got to mask this off. Same way with the acrylics. They want to kind of separate, bleed off once you've done clear coat. So I'm going to mask this off. And then I'll hit all this with clear once I get my little hole drilled and my handle, everything made for it. It'll get installed on the final. Oh, there it is. You can see it right there. Da-da-da. Oh, that was nothing. That was dust. Never mind. There it is. You can see it now. There's like 3 little bumps right here. Once I wet sand that down, you're never going to see it again. And it's going to get, I'm probably going to put maybe 4 or 5 coats of clear on this, because remember, guys, it is a show rod. It's getting driven, and it's got a little wear on it, but it is a show rod. So it's kind of above and beyond type thing. But my God, I'm sitting here looking at this. And, sorry, guys, I'm looking at this, and it just keeps. I don't have to move it. The light in the room will hit it one way, and then you can see every bit of it. I mean, there you go. See how it is down here? It's darker blue. More like a teal up here, I guess. I don't know what you would call it. And I just turn it because it's catching light from this lamp over here. And then look this way. And you see the blue. I hope you guys are seeing this the way I see it. If not, guess what? You're going to have to come to the show July 15th down in Louisville, and you can see it in person. That's where I'm going to reveal it at. If Jenny can get hers done, the first reveal of hers will be at that show also. If not, she's shooting for Acme, and she's just super busy and got time. We've got a great niece on the way, and she's trying to get a blanket knitted for that. She's got a little project of her own she's been working on for a while, but she's always so busy. She's never has time to get her work on her own stuff. But we do have her interior stuff ready to go. She's got, like I said, it's all primed. She's got to get down here and wet sand a little bit, and then we can get her shooting the paint on it. Then we got to wait for the decals. They're coming from Olga, the decal lady. Told you guys about a bunch. She always has a waiting list, guys, but you just be patient with her and pre-plan what you're going to need decals for, and then get with her, and she'll contact you back, and then she'll put you on the list. And literally, she calls it that, the list. And as soon as she gets to your name, she'll notify you, hey, I'm getting ready to start. Probably a day later, she sends you a proof of what they look like. You say, she says, okay. She'll send you the bill. You pay it. She ships them out the next day. It's that, just like that. And they're excellent decals. Excellent. But just in case anybody wanted to see what it looked like, we'll put the seeing the light, it looks totally different than the body, but now right there it doesn't. See how it just all keeps, it's hard to keep this in one spot. You see I got my body or panel lines straightened out, the gap all the way around looks nice when it's in position anyways. There we go. More parts on it, you can really see the color. I'm floored, guys, because I'm looking at this like the whole thing until I go like that, then it's blue. I can see it all. It's just amazing. I can't wait to, the 53's getting painted in that Miami Beach, and I'm using a silver base for that, so I'm going to get a lot more of this look coming out of it. Windshield. Running my mouth about too many other things. We're at 23 minutes. So, this is a box I keep all my parts in when they're done. Or what I may need of, or whatever, decals, stuff like that. That keeps everything safe and out of the way so I forget that I have it. Apparently. Remember our own windshield. We pinned it. I want to take that off there so I don't drop it and scratch it. All right. Please hold. There we go. Ho, ho, ho. The camera's not going to do it justice. How that chrome looks, because it's so pearlized that in metallic, there's like two peas in the pod. This is going to look really good. Is it going to be an award winner? Man, I doubt it, but still the same fact. If I can keep the clear coat as nice as the paint, yeah, I mean, it's not that it's going to be a showstopper, but I think maybe I can get something out of it. We'll see. This will be going to Acme with me also. Even though I should know better to put this out on the table down there, but I guess I got as good a chance as anybody else, and that's what we're going with. But it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to put that up there so I don't get scratched. I need to tape this. Showed you all the interior parts. Oh, the guitar is going to be the color. See, so I'm staying within it, because this will be standing next to it. That color. And you can kind of see what it looks like. I just got the base coat down. I started to come back out and handpick all that detail. I still got to put the wire in for the strings, because it's going to have real strings. And this will be standing next to the 32, or I may put it in the back in the rumble seat, and with somebody's suggestion, a little blanket or something kind of thrown over the seat. I may do that. I'm just not sold on any one thing yet. So that's it for the 32, guys. Like I said, we got quite a bit done. We've still been fitting parts together, make sure everything still aligns right. Now it's just the time to kind of tape off what I want to tape off that I don't want clear coat on. I can get the carpeting flocked once I get those little posts in there for the pedals to sit against. I still got to get my rotors painted, and they are drilled already. I just got to get them painted and detailed up. So basically, I have one decal that is going to go on here, which is at, let's show it to you. I didn't cut it off there, did I? Nope. Right there. That decal is going on it, on the back. I was going to put it on the differential, but I held it up to there, and I don't think it's too big for the differential. We do have a lot of other little neat decals on here to use. I still got to get a clear piece of plastic cut to put behind the dash, and cut these out and put these in there, so it looks like it's got real lenses. We'll have to detail paint the bezels, and just like normal dash. I think I showed you already, but there's the pedals I was talking about. They're all going to be the feets. The gas, brake, and clutch pedal will all be these bad boys. I like them. I've always wanted to use them, and I never have. Also got script. You guys have probably seen this before. Photo etch script. I don't know which one I'm going to use. Can't remember what it says. I'll try to keep this video down in time. I'll take it out real quick. What the heck? We're doing okay on time. I want to stay about 45 minutes. We don't have much left to show you guys anyways. Come out there. So we have machine and street. Street and rod. Hot. Pro. Glass. Special. Custom. Lead sled. I don't know what that one says. So I'm trying to think. It'll probably say street rod, because I'm hoping that guy comes back to that show, because it pissed him off. I'm gonna put this in the category with this stuff again. Try to bump it to a different table now, pal. But yeah, so I got two of them, so I've got plenty to choose from. But it's going to get a script on it. It'll probably be on the back of the rumble seat as well. Or I may put it on the face of the grill. I don't know. The 32 grill up there used to have, it said, what did that say? It said hot rod, I think is what it said, across the grill. And when he put that on his new grill, and I didn't get it with this one, so I got to find the actual real words. Hot rod put back on the grill, so it's what it looked like. So yeah, it'll get my personal tag on the back, of course. I've already cut those off. Yeah, I think we're good on the 32. The printer, it's done. It's got to have a motherboard. I did something simple. I did shift some things around, and I've got a bad 2 or 3 bad spots as far as where lighting comes through to cure it. it's not doing it. So it's kind of deforming it, and then it sticks, and then it pulls away and separates. So I've 360'd the vat. I've put, when I sliced it, I put stuff in the areas that I know that didn't break away, and some other things in the areas just to make sure. And the ones that were in the bad areas, of course, it failed. The other areas, I got great prints. I got some real nice hood scoops I put in the good spot, and they printed out good. I put a little figure in what I thought was a good spot. Apparently wasn't. It decapitated him. And then the little Chihuahua printed out perfect. So I think the little bastard's going to go in the rumble seat too. Let's turn our attentions and focuses to this. I'm going to keep you here. You can see the Ring Brothers Charger has been painted. It'll be a while before it goes into clear coat, because I gotta hand pick. I gotta put a piece of mesh in this, and on the back side for the grill or the radiator. We got our hood painted. You see, it's still, I don't want to hold it real tight because it just got done being painted. And we got to put our decals on it, and then it'll be ready for clear. The body, it turned out really good. I got to get back in there and paint that spoiler in the front. That chin spoiler is supposed to be black. And then you can see I got putty in the back where I'd already painted that black. So, this is going to be in stages. This will go with me to Acme. I think it's going to kind of be big. Not big as in size, but big, because I'm going to make something for it. Because it's Ring Brothers Charger. The car is called Captive. I've scratch built countless hours of stuff for this car, as you guys have seen. All the rear suspension, all the whatever that stuff's called underneath. That chin spoiler I scratch built. The bezels for the exhaust are scratch and parts that I 3D printed. It's got a lot of 3D printed parts in it. The interior is all custom and scratch made. We had a slew of decals made for it. And then little intricate pieces of detail. So I want to do something that kind of highlights it. And yeah, it's going to go to Acme with me too. Unless something tragic happens between now and then. The paint did lay very, very nice. I got a couple of spots of wet sanding, and then it would really be in the perfect category, I guess. But it's all good to say that until you go into clear coat, because then for some reason the clear coat just sucks everything in the room right to it. But we will be using the brand new airbrush for the clear coat on that, and this 32, so there won't be no junk in it. It won't be taking no chance, and we'll have all the ventilation going for an hour or two, maybe 3, before I even start, so that we can pretty much guarantee a really great clear coat job, and then very minimal sanding and polishing on either one of them. So, I meant to tell you guys, the last weekend, Big Will stopped by the house. We hung out for quite a while. I sent him home with a bunch of stuff. I hope he gets a spark in him to get back building again, and putting out some great videos for you and me to watch. If you're not already subbed to his channel, please go show him some love. He's a great guy. He builds amazing models. I've seen him in person. We're both in a club other than YouTube. He's gone back to his original club, which is cool. To me, it's just too far to drive to go to that one. I may accidentally, can I say accidentally, if I actually go get in the car on my own will, by my own will, I may ride with Will and go to the next show he goes to, just to get a feel for it. It's just, I don't want to drive all that far every time for a meeting. This one's real close. It's just, there's things about it that I don't like, but we'll get over it. It is Friday, guys. I had a hectic week. Doctor appointment today, doctor appointment yesterday, I had chiropractor's appointment after that yesterday. Day before, I had physical therapy. Day before that, chiropractor's appointment with physical therapy. I've done nothing but go to appointments all this week. And I was amazed that I got this done this week, because really, normally I wouldn't. And I wasn't down here for 2 days completely. I didn't set foot in here. Yesterday, I didn't come in here at all. And I think it was Tuesday. I didn't step foot down in this room. I just didn't have no time. But we did get a lot. And we're, both of these are kind of, we're not over the hump, but we're right there on the top of that hump where it's all downhill from there, which is a big sigh of relief for me, because I have, you guys know, the big projects coming up, but I'm separating these. So when I start working on the truck, I will film what I'm doing with none of this, but where needed. Let's just say that. And the same way on the aqua rod, because I got to work on those little by little. If I'm going to take away from what I want to do, as soon as these are done, I can get the gray staying down here on the table. That'll be my primary focus. We will leave this bench empty, primarily for Jenny to work at and for any filming I got to do or anything like that. The Ghost of Kiev will go up on swap places with the aqua rod. We'll bring the aqua rod down, and that'll get filmed. And when I get enough parts together for an hour segment, that's when I'll edit it, and that'll be the first one, so on and so forth. That way you guys get to see how I actually sit there and I clean apart, and how I glue it together, and how I paint apart, or I'm in the booth painting. That'll all get filmed. I can put music to it, so if you guys like to see those videos with just music playing in the background, I can do that. Or just nothing. Just the noises of the room, I guess. So I think that's it. There was something else. Oh, I did put in, I haven't bought it yet, but I'm going to get a ultrasonic cleaner. I think it's time for my airbrushes to get torn completely down and get them clean. Some other tools I have, get them in there and get them clean. It'll help me maintain what I have instead of just tear it up. And I want to ultrasonic clean that. I water real good before I try to solder that cup back in its place. And I'm praying that works, because I love that airbrush. And I just can't afford another $130, whatever it costs now, to go buy another one. I think they should be made a little bit stronger than what it was. But we'll get it. Friday, like I said, you guys leave all your comments down below. What you think about the charger, the color. That is, ouch. School bus yellow. But it's the closest thing I can find to match the actual car. I don't know what the actual car color is, but it's real close to that. So we're calling it's the same. Damn it! Don't. Same way as this is a 4-speed shifter, guys. You just pull up the lever when you want to go into reverse. I don't care. I like the look of that shifter. The engine is a manual transmission. Yeah, I could have probably changed that, and then it's modifying. And no, I didn't want to get into all that with this. My modifying was for the rumble seat to open and close, and have detail there. The interior be nice, crisp and clean, a little detail, and then all the detail in the engine. So it's like the wow factor, a little like, okay. You get in the back, wow. Another wow factor in the back. That's how this brain works. So thank you guys. So my past, present, future subs, we're climbing the ladder slowly, and that's great. I think we've had a couple new subscribers. Remember, guys, when you subscribe to my channel, if I'm actively on my phone and I see it, I immediately go subscribe to your channel, even if you don't have any videos out. It's just common courtesy. But stay with me, and make sure you're checking to make sure you are subbed to the channel, because we've had that problem. And since I've said that, YouTube has been leaving this channel alone. We've gone one whole week, guys, and we've not gone forward and back and forward and back. We've stayed, and we've actually climbed a couple subs. So tell your friends, tell your family. If they're sub, make sure they go back and make sure they're still sub to the channel. If they're not, it's free, guys. And watch the videos. I try to talk a lot, I know, and it's all about modeling and show you what I'm doing. These two benches are primarily always going to be me just showing you week to week. The other stuff I'll leave for build segments. And then, we'll touch base on Ghost of Kiev. Over here we got viewer's choice, wife's choice. We got Jay's commission build. We've got the 53. So we got a lot of work over here. And I've kind of just been fiddling with stuff. I've been trying to retrofit a roll cage into Jay's cutlass. I found one that I think I'm going to be able to make it work and work perfect. I got to do a little modifying, but it's the whole name of the game on that build anyways. And I'm trying to get some filming done on that so you guys can get a video and see what I've done on that. Again, any more suggestions, ideas, anything, guys, drop them down in the comments. I don't need that. I do need, some drugs. Good kind of drugs. Kind of don't hurt. It's not drugs, guys. Just nail spray. I have horrible allergies, and guess what? We're going into my worst possible part of the year. For those of you, set the clocks. What is it, Ford? We gained an hour in the day. So we'll have longer daylight. I love it. I do like to fall back because you get that extra hour of sleep. But I'm early to bed, early to rise kind of guy anyways. Again, all the YouTube content creators, as far as model cars and modeling goes, I don't care if you're military, if you're figures, you're in Japan, you're in China, you're in Korea. I don't care where you are. To all of you, I enjoy everybody's videos. I can't count the channels of different types I watch, and even artists that just paint pictures. I'm so glad that I have that at my resources to go and watch and learn and pick up new tips and tricks. Just like my channel, I don't put out a lot of that stuff, but because I've been waiting for the room to be right. I got to feel good about doing stuff in here, and now we do. I come down in here, and now I'm focused. So I'm sure you guys have dealt with that in one way or the other in real life, whether it be in your hobby. You can let me know that down in the comments too. So don't forget to set your clocks this weekend. Monday. I don't have anything coming in the mail. I think we'll pull something up to kind of talk about a little bit on Monday. And I'm still working on that one. Well, I've actually got two I'm working on. So maybe if I can get some time this weekend, I can get my research done, and we can have an actual mental breakdown, probably, or mental Monday. And I don't know about next Wednesday. I've still got 4 appointments each week that I'll be going to, but they're 2 in the afternoon and 2, I think, in the morning. So I just got to kind of get in here when I can get in here and film when I can film, and so on and so forth. So just bear with me, guys. It's coming. By the next time you see this will be in clear coat. And maybe even wet sanded and polished. Because then it's assembly time. We can start seeing the 32 come together and what it's all about and where everything goes to, and we'll get her done, get her in the display case. It won't be done next Friday, but we'll be a lot further. Ring Brothers, now this is going to set for about 4 or 5 days before I touch it again. Just let that paint gas out, and then next it'll be the decals and the trim. Get the spoiler repainted, remove the putty in the back, touch that up if I need to. And I still got work on the interior to do, the engine to do. We got the tires and wheels done. So we might by next week be able to get that into a rolling chassis. We'll just have to see what it's all about. So thank you again, guys. I appreciate you. Remember, Market Hobby Nut Models down below. This is his link. Anything you need, just go check him out. At least pick you up any little thing. MGSF, those great. See now I'm throwing stuff everywhere and I'm losing stuff. I lost that. Where'd it go? Ah! I can't even go 10 minutes without. Now I just had them and I set them. I don't have my glasses on either, guys. So, anyways, you know what I'm talking about. The little valve stems. Those are painted. So I just got to get the holes drilled in the wheels. And I can get those in place and then paint the caps. And my wheels will be 100% done. So, yeah, I'm at this point, I'm just rambling. So let's get out of here, guys. You have a great, safe weekend. We'll see you next week. This is Rusty Rudder. I'm out.